about the first time we went to Las Vegas.
As a couple. And we thought it'd be really fun to go with another couple. We found a really cool Airbnb in Las Vegas. Shout out to Nat, the super host. Invited some longtime friends, or a longtime friend of Caitlin's. And for the purposes of the video, we're just going to call them
the names Tam and Herb.
Not Herb,
Herb. I've known Tam since we were like 2 years old. Met Herb and got along, and we thought it was going to be fun. And we didn't also want to pay the entire Airbnb fee, so we thought if we split it up, it would be better anyway. So we left at like 10 and got there at like 2-ish when we were supposed to check in, and then they took the long way, so they left at 8 from the same area but got there at like 6 p.m. so we had a lot of time to just kind of check things out.
That was kind of like the start of everything when they got there at like 6:30 and we're like, what's going on?
Yeah, we did an escape room.
We did an escape room that night of that we all got there the first night. It was really fun.
After the escape room, we were in the room, in the hotel room together, and we were like, okay, what is the plan for tomorrow? And me and Matt were looking up everything we could do on this trip. We were looking at the aquarium, we looked at the roller coaster at New York, and like shows and the buffets, and we thought, hey, this is gonna be great. But we weren't getting any direct answers, especially from Herb. Herb kept saying like, oh, we'll see how I feel, we'll see how I feel. So we were like, all right, that's fine. In the morning, mind you, we are staying at the MGM, okay, with the amazing freaking pool, with the music blasting. Like, who wouldn't want to take advantage of that? So we wanted to go swimming, we wanted to go to the aquarium, we wanted to go to the buffet, and we were the ones planning out the entire day. So in the morning when it already started, they didn't want to go to the pool, and it was like 11 or 12 and it was already starting to get packed. So then they were like, all right, let's just wait for the aquarium. Mind you, they never had a meal with us, ever. They didn't want to eat. They brought food with them, like a gallon of milk, crackers, bread, and ham slices. Yeah, like, okay. Yeah. Okay, so we decided to go to the aquarium. All of us were okay with it. It was like 25 bucks to get in for a ticket, okay? Again, they didn't want to do anything with us after the escape room. Didn't want to eat, nothing, right? Herb decides to go to the gift store of the aquarium and gets a $50 sweatshirt along with the freaking ticket. It's just like, that just makes me so mad. Throughout the entire aquarium experience, I thought we were all just gonna go around together, but it ended up being 2 couples. And separate. We walked around and waited for them at the end while they decided to take Instagram pictures of themselves the entire time. Now, I love Tam a lot. Tam is my homie, like, but at this moment in time, I couldn't really express my feelings. Shout out to you, Tam. I love you, but this really annoyed the crap out of me, and you're gonna know exactly how I feel about it. I love you, but bruh. Okay, so we did the aquarium, and then
it's probably the highlight of the whole story reel. We walked around a little bit. We were at the Luxor just trying to figure out what to do, and eventually they were kind of just trailing behind us. They were like whispering amongst themselves, and finally Kate and I are just like, okay, look guys, like you know, let's just figure out what we want to do separately, if you guys want to do something different. And they were both like, oh yeah, you know what, we think we're just gonna go back to the hotel, grab something to eat. Okay, let me tell you one thing, all right? When you say I'm gonna go back to the hotel to eat, all right?
At the MGM.
No one in their right mind means I'm gonna go back to the hotel so I can go back to my room and eat alone like a hermit. Like, I'm sorry guys, but come on, like, if you're gonna say I'm going back to the hotel to eat, like, I'm thinking food court, hello? Yeah. And I'm like, you know what,
about
Kate,
an hour and a half later.
Why don't we go back to the room?
Yeah.
We're walking back, and all of a sudden Kate goes, wait, they said they were going back to the hotel, right? And I'm like, yeah.
Do you think they're in their room?
So she thinks they're back in the room. We get to the door. I press my ear up against the door and I'm like, I don't hear a single thing.
I think that was me.
Did you?
Yeah, it was me. No, it was me, and I was like, go in.
Okay, so anyways,
Yeah.
I looked at the ground, right? Because you can see there's no lights from the door whatsoever. There's nothing. So I'm like, they're probably not home. I'm like, whatever. Slip my key card in. I push the door open, and boom! There's a freaking doorstop.
Deadlock.
Deadlock. There was a freaking deadlock. I'm gonna edit that part.
Don't edit it. It was funny.
And I'm like, holy shoot.
I know.
So I look inside. It's completely dark.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't see anybody.
Figures like on the bed, but I don't see anything. It's completely dark, like I said. Shut the door real quick, and Kate and I book it like down the hall.
And then we waited in the lobby, and I was like, oh god, oh god, oh god. Okay, so I was like, let's just leave. So I was freaking out because obviously if it's dark and like you think you see somebody or two bodies on the bed, like, God,
Girl,
so bad.
Say anything. We come back up to the room, open it. There's no
No
more
deadlock.
deadlock, all right? Herb is in bed by the self.
Yeah.
Underneath the covers, like completely like.
Okay, and then
up.
Tam is sitting. Okay, if I am Tam, Herb is the bed was over here behind Tam, and Tam is like, oh, shh, she's taking a nap. Hold on a minute. Didn't Herb just text us and say that it's okay to come up, like wide awake, and now she's
And I thought Tam was
taking a nap?
in the shower, or had, I guess, just took a shower and is now fully dressed at the desk.
Now that I think about it, definitely didn't look like.
No,
gosh,
his hair was not wet, like his skin was not.
I mean, he could have dried it, but it didn't look like.
No. No.
And the bathroom didn't have any sign of that somebody was in there. Oh my gosh. We got out, well, we changed real quick, got on our bathing suits, went down and went swimming. By the way, didn't really spend time with them the rest of the evening.
Really weird.
The next morning, we wake up and they're not there.
Completely gone.
Not there. Granted, we knew that they were going to leave sometime. They only texted us saying, thanks, we had so much fun. We left the key on the table. You guys are the best. First of all, I think it would just been a little more polite if they woke us up and said goodbye, because we invited them for the billionth time. If you're Urban Tam and you're watching this and you kind of caught on that this is about you, we're not holding it against you. We love you guys still, but this is actually one of the funniest stories because this was our perspective on the whole entire thing. Also guys, comment below if you guys have had a similar experience of like, what do you think like like a group couple trip is about? Because maybe they thought that it was gonna be like couples that are in a room together but don't spend any time together, because I really don't think that's what it's about. But comment below. Also, thumbs up if you like this video. Press subscribe if you want to see our daily vlog. Alright. See you tomorrow. Why?